Hey guys, Zen here, welcome on in, and today I want to address something that nobody is talking about just yet. Now, we already got some confirmed information that we're getting trading, a new mini set at the end of next month, as well as a brand new set at the end of January, with trading hopefully coming in January 2025. Now, real quick, I'm not sure if you guys remember this information. This isn't like super new information, but it is in this sense. This is addressing the new booster packs that we're supposed to be getting. Let me just make sure it's on screen. We could read everything. Perfect. Okay, so two things. New game expansions, okay? We're getting a mini set A1, and that's what we're going to be talking about today, where 1 or 2 booster packs featuring a special set of cards not currently found in Genetic Apex. And then the thing we're discussing today, and I'm pretty sure I'm 100%, well, I can't be 100%. Let me calm down real quick. I'm like 90% sure I know what these new strategies are. We're getting an introduction of new strategies and game mechanics with the aim of changing the current meta. This isn't 100% speculation. I used the percentages right. This is actually something the game already tells us that I don't think anyone is talking about. So before we jump into this, if you're excited about this information, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And with that, let's hop into right here. So if you go to your settings and you go to tips, you guys, it's actually in the game. You scroll all the way down to about battle rules, and then we go to Pokemon checkup and special conditions. And now we scroll down a little bit. Don't worry, I'll have it highlighted on the screen. It won't be highlighted on my screen here, but anyway, you guys will see it. We have poisoned, burned. That is a mechanic that we don't have in the game just yet. Asleep, paralyzed, and there's still one more, confused. So I think we're getting burned and confused in this new mini set. But what do these even do? Right? So let's scroll right down real quick. We have the special conditions for poisoned, and then here is burned, you guys. Burned, Pokemon take 20 damage during each Pokemon checkup, which is a little more than poison. It's kind of damaging. However, the player whose Pokemon is burned flips a coin. There's a lot. There's so many coin flips in this game. They need to change it from Pokemon Pocket to Pokemon Coin Flip, to be honest. The player whose Pokemon is burned flips a coin during each Pokemon's checkup phase, and if heads, the Pokemon recovers from being burned. But if tails, the Pokemon stays burned. So that's kind of like, oh man, dude, I don't know. That's gonna be pretty tough. Having that extra 10 damage on top of poison. Poison is like a guarantee. They're stuck poisoned. However, poisoned allows you to retreat and then you recover your poison. Now, you can't retreat when you're paralyzed or you're asleep. And nothing here indicates if you can retreat while being burned. Because if you can retreat while being burned, then you might just want to retreat. But if you can't retreat while being burned, then that kind of just forces you to be stuck in that spot. And on top of that, burned can stack with other special conditions. Now, because it can stack with other special conditions, I'm more leaning towards it doesn't prohibit you from retreating from battle. In my head, it would stack with literally everything. So if you get burned and asleep, well, then you might not be able to retreat and you're taking 20 damage every turn. Burned and poisoned, that's 30 damage. That's a lot. Burned and paralyzed, just turn off the game at that point, to be honest. But yeah, and also, if we do note here, it states that paralyzed Pokemon cannot attack or retreat. Asleep Pokemon cannot attack or retreat. So upon further reading the rest of this, I'd say that burned Pokemon can retreat, but if they stack with one of these two, they won't be able to. Now, the next thing is confusion. Confused Pokemon. When confused Pokemon attack, the owner must flip a coin. Again with the coin flips. If heads, the attack works normally. Good for you. Pretty much works like a Kangaskhan. However, if tails, or no, better yet, a Seeking. There you go. I wonder how this works on Seeking. But if tails, the attack doesn't happen and the turn just ends right there. And those are the two conditions, the two status conditions that we do not have any representation in Genetic Apex, which makes me strongly feel like those two are going to maybe not be the center, but we're going to see some new introduced Pokemon that bring burned status afflictions as well as confused status afflictions. And that definitely could change up the meta. However, I don't know how much of a meta shift it's going to be, since it is very 50-50. It's all based on coin flips. Yeah, tacking on an extra 20 damage is very good, right? Don't get me wrong. But the best deck in the format currently is Pikachu EX. And the reason is because it's super consistent. I mean, you do have Zapdos that flips coins, but even without the Zapdos, Pikachu EX is like one of the most consistent decks. And then you look at things like Mewtwo EX, another very consistent deck. If you can get your Gardevoir online, there are no coin flips. So I'm not entirely sure how much of these status afflictions are going to change the meta. It's still very exciting stuff. And then on top of that, at January, the end of January, so we're getting trading, right? It's already been confirmed. Trading is coming in January of 2025. We're also getting ranked. They haven't given us a date yet. They're going to probably give us a date within the next couple months of when ranked is coming. That's what they said yesterday in their update. But we're getting set 2 here in January, along the same time that we're getting trading, which got me thinking, and a lot of other people have commented this, and it makes a lot more sense. I think the restrictions that they're having on trading is limiting you from trading cards within a specific set, right? So that way you're not trading genetic Apex cards for mini set cards, or mini set cards for genetic Apex, or even set 2 cards. So I think they're going to be set exclusive, which means you might actually be able to trade literally everything. Your EX Pokemon, your alternate art Pokemon, all those things. So, I mean, here's to hoping, right? That sounds like the best possible outcome. But anyway, let's talk about this new set. This new set is going to introduce many new cards, expanding the strategic possibilities of the meta. So this is probably things that we haven't seen just yet. And also, if they don't give us burned or confusion in this mini set, what the heck are they going to be giving us that changes the strategy? Like, I can't imagine. They put this in the game. It's already there. You can go find it. You can find all this information, but they haven't given us any cards for it. So I really do think we're getting in the mini set. And then the main set for January, we're going to be getting really nice things, maybe things that provide dual energy decks. I've talked about this countless times, but maybe a supporter card, maybe an item card. I think supporter actually, because it's pretty overpowered, that changes your next readied up energy. You know, that little tiny one in the corner that's not this turn, but it'll be the next turn. You can change it to any energy of your choice, right? That single card, that single effect would make dual energy decks a thing. Literally viable. Literally viable. It doesn't matter. Everything else could be random. As long as you can change the next energy to whatever energy. It doesn't even matter if it's starting in your deck. That way you can run a full water type deck energy, but then pull that card and make sure that the next energy is going to be electric for something, right? That you might need in your deck. And there you go. Dual energy decks are a thing. But those are my hopes. I would love to hear from you guys. What do you think in the comments down below? I'm very excited for both these sets. I mean, the mini set is literally, guys, a month away, right? And then the second set is about 2 months, two and a half, maybe. I don't know. Math isn't my strong suit. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.